Yeah, it's recording now.
Hello everybody out there from Jiteki Juku and other Weichiru people that may see this video. So lately I've been experimenting a lot with the hip and waist techniques. As you guys know, Master Nakamatsu uses a lot of hip and waist techniques, and I sort of stumbled along something that has been helping me get more power in my punch, and it's a little bit different than I've seen explained before, and but I kind of stumbled across it with I was watching another Okinawan hitting the Makiwara, and it looked to me like he was really using his legs and a lot in the way that he was using his techniques, and I know that we all try to use our legs, but I noticed a little something about his movement, and what I noticed was this, is it kind of looked like that, like as far as the legs, and so essentially it caught my mind for a second that reminded me of how you would throw a seonagi in judo. So let me show. I'm not going to throw you, Seamus. I know your back's hurt, but I want them to see. In a seonagi in judo, when they turn, there's a separation right here, and then they drag. So it's like bam. So you can. There, perfect. Thank you. So you'll see this this action, okay, with the legs, and so there's like a powerful movement this way to the rear. And when I first started experimenting with that, I went, man, that felt really good. So then I explained it to my students, and we started experimenting with it. And as soon as they felt the power, they're like, whoa, that was definitely stronger. So I knew there was something special, something about it. So I was like, well, what's making this strong? Why is this a strong technique? And what I come to, if you look at this starting position here, the legs or the hip is forward. So like if I was at a neutral stance, the hips come forward and then it's going back, okay? And you might see that, I've seen Master Nakamatsu do this with his woki before. See, he comes in and blocks, and the hips are tucked under, almost like like sanchin. So you tuck the hips under, right, guys? So the hips are under, and then you add that explosion to the rear, and you're like, man, that seems weird because the power's going away from the technique. How is that strong? And so what came across me, I heard somebody say that the longest lever in the body is the spine, okay? The longest lever in the body is the spine. So what's really happening here, guys, if your starting position is, let's look at my elbow and let's pretend this is your lowest part of your spine, okay? And if you start, you get that lower part of the spine forward and then explode it backwards. Look what happens to the top of the spine, right? So it's like the lower part, as it goes forward and then it explodes backwards, up here is going to slingshot your punch. So if your spine is forward, you throw it backwards, and then your spine is being a whip. So your spine becomes a whip. All right, and then I think this is the secret of how to use our spine to accelerate our punch. I know that we already use the spine in a rotational manner. Generally, we drive with the hips first, leaving the shoulder back, and then we get that elastic stretch that you guys know we work on and get that acceleration that way. This way is using the, I guess just the, what would you call this, Seamus? The way that the spine's working there. It's like a slingshot effect, yeah. Really. Or a catapult, yeah. Like a catapult type thing, boom. right? So that's what, so anyhow, this is something that I've been doing, and I feel that it's paying some good dividends. My students have been able to do it some, but it's still in the developmental stages. I know there's a lot more to it, and so that's why I wanted to share it with you guys, so collectively we can start working on this together. Because I know I'm on the surface of stuff, and I've had some good success with it, but I know we can improve it and really go, oh well, this needs to be like this. So together, guys, I think we can really come up with something just devastating. I will demonstrate a few of the techniques like this, and let's look at it from. I'm going to go use the Woki because I think you guys will be able to find that really easy if you start this way. So on the Woki, if I'm here, turn sideways to you, and you do your block, when you come down, drive the hips, tuck your butt under, so it's like this. And then accelerate your butt backwards. So here, you can whip, okay? It's essentially here, 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 here. And you'll get some really good acceleration on that. And let's see. So that's an easy one to find it with, okay? The other one, we can look at the regular punch. And I want to make sure when I'm doing my punch, I'm getting that hip forward and I'm driving back, okay? And when you guys got to be careful when you're experimenting with this. A couple guys' elbow got kind of sore initially because the hand is a little harder to control when you're beginning with this. The other thing that you're going to see is that you'll see that people's strikes will start to come kind of like that sort of thing. Guys will lose their posture a lot. And I think it's okay to experiment and go a little out of posture, but you don't want to be losing your power or balance. And then eventually you can use just a little bit and you'll have plenty of power in your punch. So on my punch, I'm here like this, and I want to draw it here and then drive it back, okay? So it's like here. All right, and that seems to be a pretty good punch. So I'll go ahead and hit the pad. I'll let Seamus hold the pad up, and I'll show you the punch, and you'll see it's a good punch. Okay, so let's make sure to get a good view of this. Here, so that hip, I want that extension. Okay, let's see a different angle change. If you step through on the punch, same thing. In the air, you drive the hip tuck and explode before contact. So in the air, that happens. Okay? Sir? Oh, so the Woki block would look like this. Try to time it when you pull down that you tuck under. Okay, so. and you can get some good power in it. So I'm asking that you guys experiment with it and see if you like it, and talk to me about it, and we'll go from there. But I hope you like it. Be careful with it, and enjoy it. You can. I think I'll do a kata now, and I'll try to put the technique a little bit into my kata, and I will. So I'll do the kata and let you see it. And this, I'll try to do the kata and still be in an acceptable body movement where it doesn't look way extreme. Okay, but I still want to utilize this power in my different techniques. So I'll do a Sansei-ryu for you guys. Hope this camera is a good angle. Never used this camera setup for videoing, so I hope it's okay, guys. Okay guys, so that was my kata. We actually had a video quit in the middle of it, so I'm going to splice it together, the ending there. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please give me comments and feedback, especially as you guys are working on it. This is my little man Bear. Tell everybody hi, Bear. Show me your muscles. You been working out? All right. Have a great night, guys.